was a dark and stormy night with just one living soul in sight.
Hello! My name is Filqon, and welcome to episode 27 of Hollow Mountain Survival. I have spent the last 2 episodes over here by my giant turtle creating this masterpiece? You know, I don't really know. Moving on to what we're actually doing for this episode, we're moving away from our turtle, and we are going back to our mega base. If you're new to the series, my mega base is this mountain. Or rather, inside this mountain, where I have this beautiful tropical oasis in a hollowed out mountain, hence the name of the series. But there is one issue with this mega base. It's only 1/3 done. Why, you ask? Because this is what's behind me. Yeah, this mountain is a lot bigger than just that chunk. I have split it up into 3 different areas, and I still have to fill out these 2. And that is what we're going to do today. Well, not both. Definitely not both. Just this one. Or this one. I haven't decided. Point is, one of these areas is getting filled in, and we're going to need to gather a lot of resources. And as I'm sure you've seen in the thumbnail already, it's going to be a snowy biome with, like, cool stuff going on. It's not just going to be white wasteland. Today, it's probably just going to be a white wasteland, but you gotta start somewhere. And I could gather all that snow by just going to a snow biome and tearing through it with my soaked out shovel. But why would I do that when I could make a real connection with someone? I can birth my own little snow baby. Name him, love him, trap him in a tiny 1x2 rectangle for his entire life, and murder him when I no longer need his services. Let's go make our slave. I mean friend. Just gonna need a blorp, a bloop, and a blank. What? Why? Why did he die? Okay, I think our problem was I built him in a savanna biome, and that's a hot biome. I didn't know that was a thing. We're gonna try it on top of Cactus Joe's head, because he loves us. And it feels like a more fitting place to make a new best friend. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Family, friends forever. Oh, no, stop. Where are you Stop! Where are you going? Why do you already want to die? Oh, actually, I forgot to trap you. Don't take this personally. Okay, attempt number 3. 1, 2, friend. He is trapped. But why doesn't he make snow? Is it light? Is it too light out? Help! Why? Let me imprison you forever! Why is this so hard? I swear, I've done this like 4 times before with no issues. You would make snow, you sit here, you dig the snow. What's your problem? I fixed it. Okay, I'm gonna sit here, grab a bunch of chests, and spend the next however many hours digging this snow up. Wait. Is this... I can't. I need a shovel that's not silk touch. Why is this so hard? Okay. Okay, I'm fine. I'm not having a mental breakdown. You are. Okay, I got my shovel. Got my lapis. Ba-ba. For the love of... Okay, I got my shovel, and now I can spend the next several hours doing this. This doesn't feel like much of a reward, does it? Alright, and with my shovel on its dying legs, 1 full shovel later, we have gained less than 1 single chest of snow. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was more than that. Oh wait, I was just about to insult our friend for being terrible, but I didn't even give him a name yet. Oh, my bad, 1 sec. Welcome to the world, Snowa. You useless sack of snowy sh**. Alright, I think a change of strategy is in order. In the meantime, though, I am going to grab all of this, plus the snow I have in my storage system, and we'll see how far that gets me. Well, I have good news and bad news. From this angle, it looks great. I made a lot of progress. From the actual angle, it looks terrible. This is 3 shulker boxes worth of snow. I didn't get barely got a quarter of the floor done. I have to do the entire floor and the entire walls. This is the easy part. Goddamn. Yeah, my method is definitely gonna have to change. I'm gonna go find myself a snow biome. I'm gonna tear it up. I just don't really know where to find one, so this might be a bit of an adventure. Narraturtle, take it away.
'Twas a dark and stormy night with just one living soul in sight. It was a brave but lonely turtle man whose torch the only light. He wandered blindly through the forest. A flash of green gave him a fright. But if there was one thing this turtle knew, 'twas how to win a fight. Many would tremble at the sight of walking dynamite, but our hero acted swiftly with his blade forged of netherite. His journey continued, dangers lurking left and right, but any foes who challenged him fell victim to his might. After hours of searching, getting fooled by sheep and diorite, he smiled with glee, for through the trees a tiny speck of white. At last he had found it, shining in the moonlight, a wasteland full of snow, so he could finally... Oh, he died of frostbite.
Oh my good lord, that took forever. I actually tried to keep count of how many shulker boxes of snow I was using, but I lost count. It was too many. I stopped at too fucking many. Point is, it was miserable and boring and, truth be told though, it has been approximately, 2 months since the last clip, for a number of reasons. Life hit me like a semi-truck, and then I recorded this behemoth of a video in between, and here we are. But I'm back, and despite the pain that this caused me, I can barely remember it anymore. So I have a renewed sense of confidence and excitement to continue this project. That being said, the first thing I actually want to do is kill these freaking Endermen who are vandalizing my home. Nailed it. No, the first thing I actually want to do is go back even further in time to over 2 years ago when I asked for advice on Reddit for this build on top of my mountain. I always kind of liked it, but always kind of hated it. And I entirely forgot that I made this post and got so many good pieces of advice. So, just to give myself a break from that snow biome, I want to mess around with this potion a little bit. I think what I'm actually going to do is super quickly rebuild this in a creative world. Oh, never mind, don't have to. It already exists. Didn't think I had this build still around somewhere. There was a lot of comments that suggested texturing. I feel like I don't have a lot of blocks to work with here, but I'll see what I can do. Okay, immediately, this is better. I really like the texturing up top. The cyan blocks really worked out in that case. I tried using some purple blocks. Not a fan of that. Although, I am a fan of the glass panes. I don't really know what this does, but my brain likes it. Just saw another comment that suggested stained glass outline. Also a fan of that. Gonna keep that around. And I think I'm actually gonna try this roof on the new build. I think this is gonna work. Yes, this is the one. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, I'm satisfied. Thank you, Reddit. We're gonna hop back into the survival world and get this done right now. Right after I gather some resources that I do not have. Well, isn't that just miles better? I love it, actually. I'm really proud of this one now. And now that all that's in place, we're gonna tackle the biggest suggestion out of everything from that post. By far the most popular. I need to actually give this thing some landscape. It does, admittedly, look like it was just plopped on top of the ground. So we're gonna just infect the ground a little bit, maybe get some blue plants in there, and we'll see how that looks. Bada bing, bada boom. She's beautiful. I am so happy with how this turned out. Not gonna lie. I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. As well as actually connect it up with the rest of my base. That probably should have been done day one. But hey, it's done now. It's infected the landscape. It's boiling up the top, even boiling over the side for extra detail. Everything is textured and looking pretty. I am super happy. With that being said, though, it's about time I stop stalling and actually get back to the point of this episode. The next thing I want to do on this section of my base is landscape, actually. I certainly can't just leave it as a flat blob, so I'm going to put in some hills, maybe a big old cave. Lots of ideas floating around in my head. We're going to save most of the detailing for next episode, but for now, I gotta make this look more interesting than just a white landscape. Many hours later, and we have reached this point. Lots of cool terrain. Got a little lake here, river traveling through the hill into a big ocean in the back. I got plans for this later. And you'll see there's two things mainly missing from this. This giant empty space right here, and this whole thing. This is a plan for next episode. I don't want to spoil anything yet, but big cool thing is going to go right there. And this I am going to do today. But I'm a little scared and confused because I don't quite know how to start. Amidst all those time lapses that you saw, I went and gathered a bunch more calcite because I used it for all of the underneath the water. And I'm going to use a bunch here and next episode too. Because for this cave, I played around in a testing world with a gradient, which looks something like this. And I just don't know if it's going to work how I want it to. Because you can see I went from light to dark. I kind of want the cave to like get darker the farther you go in. So I did that. But because it's on an angle, I don't quite know what to do with it. Thinking like calcite up to like here and then keep it. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But that is the last major step of this episode. And if you're curious what the purpose of this cave I'm going to build is, you're going to have to wait for that one. But I have some ridiculous plans for that. In the meantime, though, let's just get the basic cave in place. on, I gotta trust myself more often. Every single time I go into projects like this, I doubt myself. I think there ain't no way I can do it. And then I crush it. I am so happy with how this turned out. The gradient looks so seamless. Like, the lighting, it gets darker as you go in. Beautiful. We got a curve down here. You don't know where it's going. Currently, nowhere. But I have big plans for that, so don't you worry. For now, though, the exterior of the cave is gorgeous. There's way more details that are going to go into it. Stuff around the roof, the floor, obviously. Make this pond look a little more, meshed in. So much more work to be done in this area. But this is already more than I planned on getting done today. I really wasn't going to do all this water features yet. And the cave also. But, hey, got a little carried away. With that being said, though, we are all done for today. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because we are so close to 1,000 subs. Painfully close. So let's see if we can get over that mark soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Subscribe.
Do it.